everyone, and welcome to another random game. Today we are playing To Burn in Memory. As with all of these games, let me know after this video if you want to see me play more of it, but this is mostly just to give you a taste of the game itself. And actually, from what I've seen, or from what I can tell, this one is not particularly long. It's not quite a walking simulator, it's like an interactive fiction, I think, was one of the tags in Steam. So we're in Steam today, this was my Steam library. And we're exploring memories, I think is the idea, and I literally got an achievement for playing the game, so that's cool, isn't it? Okay, so I guess that's what we're doing. And let's continue. Whoops, I didn't think it would... Okay. Symbolic, a brief expression, balcony, that's a lot of reading. Follow pathways with oh, is this like a modern day text adventure? Is that what I'm seeing here? A balcony facing westward to the fore of a rooftop terrace overlooking the city. Twin streams fed by long aqueducts flank the tower in an embrace, then split, again in symmetry, to fall in two over the facades of the structure. Behind paved pathways connected the cardinal points of the circular structure, and at their intersection rose a delicate white tower, starkly contrasting the silhouetted black spires of the horizon. Arcades accentuated the circumference of the terrace as the sun fell on the water like a scar. Follow the pathways, then, I guess. It is a modern-day text adventure. Okay, so I'm gonna warn you now that I'm gonna be reading this. I know you can probably read for yourself, but just to make it easier, just in case, you know, and also I like to read. Also, I'd like to give audiobooks a try, so I've got to practice my reading voice. The wind whistled through the arcades, a low and mournful hum. At the opposite side of the tower, I could fully behold the western vista, a river stretching out to the horizon, the opposing shore veiled and blurred in fog, receiving long shadows cast from the tower. Radiating outward from the tower were the roaring falls, glittering in the half-light. They split the circular piazza into two tiers, that lower tier accessible from here by twin descending staircases that curved inward to embrace a small landing. Through blackened windows... Though blackened windows teased entrance, the tower itself allowed no means of ingress at this level. Return to balcony or descend stairs. Now let's descend the stairs. The stairways flattened out and continued splitting the flow in two to descend towards the outer arcades in the Red River. The entrance to the White Tower was here, and dark in the shadow of the waning sun, a black monolith of a door, seamless and with no visible means of admission. Let's try the door. Why not? On closer inspection, a tight seam outlined a smaller inset door, featureless except for an ornate handle intricately decorated with a solar motif. It was unlocked. Let's go in the tower. Obviously. The atrium took up the entirety of the first two floors of the tower, hugging stately wooden paneling. A spiral staircase swept upwards. Heavy dust-filled beams of light... Sorry, I read that entirely wrong. Heavy, dust-filled beams of light shone through long vertical windows to fall in a sea of charred remains, the curled cinders of countless books. No. Two doors opposed each other, the black-painted monolith of a door leading back to the terrace, and a smaller set built of wood and brass inlay, open to the remains of a once great hallway. Let's sift through the ash first, see if there's anything useful. I don't know what could be useful, but whatever. I waded through the ash, hands sifting charred fragments of history, names, dates, time, and place, now meaningless in their separation. Search further. I tore through page after page, drunk on the prospect of discovery, and there it was, a single page unburnt, alone in the ray of the setting sun. A rose red. It held in perfect detail an illustration of a 7-petaled rose. Take it, why not? Okay, so that's what we read before. Ascend the stair- didn't I just come down the staircase? No, I came down the staircase and went into a door, so... let's go in the hallway first. Let's explore the first floor here. Through the shattered remains of glass panels held aloft by ribs of steel, the waning sun filled the atrium with diffused light in tones of blood and gold, a fitting welcome to the devastation below. Tattered and smoke-blackened banners flew from the ironwork buttresses, countenance cast in vivid red under those stains wrought of battle, surviving with all that stoic dignity of a final stand. Charred furniture stood as makeshift barricades under layers of cinder and, catching the light, thick shards of broken glass. Let's examine the grand gate, although I'm going to pause a moment and say if there's this much text in this game, because it is a text adventure clearly, I'm not going to be playing it that long right now, because I don't have any water or anything and my throat's already hurting. Okay, examine the grand gate. The Institute's entrance gate was a masterwork in brass, elegance and strength in equal temperance, gold hue belying the fortitude of a stronger metal, shut tight. Okay, so we can't go that way. Enter tower. And then I guess we're going up the stairs now? I wonder what this is all leading to. Oh my goodness. The library was cylindrical in structure, occupying the full the 7th to 11th floors of the tower. The first of these constituted a reading area and balcony, followed by 3 floors of mezzanine. How can you have 3 floors of mezzanine? Anyway, the spiral staircase landed on the reading level, below the filigree flow of iron buttresses and girder that held up the first mezzanine. All this grand structure forsook its purpose, however, as every shelf now held little more than thin films of dust, their intended contents lying as ashes far below. Centered in emphasis by the form of the libraries lay a statue, with features of 3-headed raven gazing with mournful eyes out over the river, long shadows cast before its stare. I think I get it now. It's like floor, 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 but also mezzanines. But how do I know it's 3 floors high, and also there are mezzanines? Like, I'd have to see it. So I don't understand how the mezzanines work. Anyway, let's keep going up the staircase. The 11th floor consisted of a small hallway acting as a landing and final floor for this spiral staircase, windowless and unlit, but for faint light seeping in through the frame of the large door, taking up the opposite end of the room. That wasn't a sentence. Flanking it were the vague shapes of statues, their forms illegible in the dark. Okay, so I can't go up any farther. Then I guess we're stepping out onto the balcony? Is that the balcony I started on? It is. No? No, it's not. The tower cast its shadow over the river to touch the fog-shrouded shore. They really don't like hyphens, do they? A small device sits precariously on the stone balustrade. Examine it. Oh, hello. An elegant clockwork device the size of a pocket watch, closed with a latch relief depicting a snake devouring its own tail, which is also known as an Ouroboros. Obviously, open it, yes. Oh, and the italic text I can click on. Good to know that now. An elegant clockwork device the size of a pocket watch. Wait, I read that part. Centered within the inner face of the device, a cold brass sigil sat above a complex clockwork mechanism. Seemingly activated by the opening of the device, a needle began to protrude from below the sigil in a short and abrupt whir of clockwork. Yeah, what the hell? Sure, put your finger on the needle, why not? This can only go well. Its hunger sated, the sigil faded in luminance to that of a low flame's dull glow. Good. That was probably good things. That was probably really good things. I guess the only thing to do is, wait, activate, wait. What? Hold on. We gave them an ultimatum. To spill our blood is to put your word to the fire. There's a special place in the contempt of history for we book burners, but I say that kind of a cold-hearted history. Night falls now, and I fear that all this ideology of violence will become far less speculative before it is over. Continue, why not? Oh! Okay, so the things off to the side here look like things I meant to collect, because this is the clock or the pokey needle thing that I definitely probably just fed somehow with my own blood. And it's the one at the top there, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 others. Oh my god, but I can't go anywhere else in this one. All I've done is click things. Click the italic stuff. I clicked this, it goes back to like the starting point. Enter the atrium hallway. Can I open the door now maybe? Examine gate remains. Yes, step over the rubble. Oh wait, we're getting somewhere now. Calling to mind the triumphal arches of antiquity, the great arch of the Institute's entrance dominated its facade to a Palatian, I think, effect, further strengthened in emphasis by the twin falls beside it. In darkness at this hour, an underground reservoir received the falls to roar an eerie reverberation. Continuing the path downward, grand steps set in massive slabs begin their long descent towards the heart of the plaza, interrupted rhythmically by landings set with small balconies. Enter the Institute. That's where I just was. I remember reading all that. And I think between that and the fact that I'm not sure how to progress to a new area, and also the fact that my throat hurts quite a bit, I'm gonna pause there for now. I hope you enjoyed this. This was kind of a weird one, wasn't it? I was not expecting a text adventure, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I hope I read it fine. There were a couple of stumbles in there. And, yeah, but I hope you liked the story. I am intrigued by the story. I just, first of all, I was not expecting a text adventure, and second of all, I'm not quite sure where I'm going from here in this text adventure. So thank you for joining me, let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope you will join me for the next random game.